President Trump is pushing for a $1.5 trillion defense budget, and Wall Street is paying attention. Analysts are calling 2026 the year of the drones as US military spending shifts towards unmanned systems. 300,000 drones wanted fast and cheap, and Wall Street just named 7 drone stocks positioned to benefit. This stock is on the list, but still relatively unknown to most. Revenue is growing, momentum is building quietly. So let's talk about Ondas Holdings. This company sits right at the intersection of defense spending, autonomous drones, and asymmetric warfare. Now, I'll try to keep this intro short. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. But if you enjoyed this video, then smash the like and help me get to my target of 500 likes on this video. It really helps support the channel. If you're new here, subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Now let's get straight into it. Ondas Holdings is a leading provider of technology platforms that digitize industrial and government operations. They work with blue-chip customers and partners, and Ondas is now at an inflection point in revenue growth. Their subsidiary companies work across many industries, as we can see here, through drones and AI operations, and their subsidiaries include Ondas Networks, American Robotics, Air Robotics, Iron Drone, and Ardina. These companies have offices in the US and Israel. Now, before I look at the investors' presentation, President Trump has proposed a dramatic increase in US defense spending, calling for a $1.5 trillion military budget for 2027, significantly higher than the $900 billion approved for 2026. And when we couple this with the fact that the US is shifting spending towards unmanned systems, then this could be huge for the drone market. And this has led to some analysts calling 2026 the year of the drones. Looking at the recent investors presentation, we can see that Ondas have a leadership team with decades of experience in this field. And the company is positioned for success as they execute on their growth plans. I like the fact that they say here that they are delivering on the plan that they said that they would execute, because this company has really ramped up in the second half of 2025 and has continued this momentum into 2026. Ondas have scaled up operations over the year, and we can see their subsidiaries here, such as American Robotics, Iron Drone, and Rift Dynamics. The company's vision is to shape the future of defense and security, building the infrastructure of resilience and intelligence that governments and industries trust to protect and perform. The company now has a global position, expanding the reach to Tier 1 defense and security agencies across 25 countries. There is an M&A pipeline of more than 20, and they have over $500 million of potential revenue in the pipeline, with 2026 set to see record revenue growth. With their OAS Investor Day coming up very soon, just this month, which I will talk about in a moment. Now, last year, Ondas partnered with Palantir Technologies to integrate Palantir's Foundry platform as the decision-making accelerator, and this helped lay the foundations of what was going to come next, and some of the most important recent progress. But before I look at the very latest news, Palantir is a stock that I covered on this channel a lot in 2024 and 2025, going all the way back to when it was only $20, and I was making weekly Palantir videos. Palantir's earnings report is coming on February 2nd, so if you would like to see an earnings preview on this, let me know in the comments. I made this community post last night just before my Applied Digital video, which you guys should really check out after this video. It should appear on the screen at the end, but there is also a link to this in the description, so make sure to check that out. Anyways, nearly 600 votes now. The most votes was for SoFi, so there will be a SoFi video tomorrow or Monday at the latest, with a focus on the S&P 500 and SoFi's upcoming earnings report on January 30th. There was not much interest from you guys in Skywater Technologies, but in my opinion, this is one of the most exciting companies around right now, with such a low valuation and has the largest US-based pure-play foundry capacity. And they have just recorded record revenue too. So I'm a little surprised that there's so little interest in this stock. But no one had any interest in Ondas Holdings either when I called it out here back in August at $3. But now it's one of the hottest stocks on the market, regularly on the list of highest trading volume. Personally, I like to know about stocks before everybody else does, before they take off, but I suppose that's just me. I just don't like overpaying for anything or being left chasing while everyone else is talking about their gains. Anyways, let me know in the comments which of these videos you'd like to see in the next couple of days. Or maybe all three of them, so drop a comment or vote on the community post, SoFi, Skywater, or a Palantir earnings preview, or maybe all three of them. Let me know. In the latest news, on Friday, Ondas announced pricing of its $1 billion registered direct offering of 19 million shares of stock to an institutional investor. Each share is being sold with a warrant to purchase 2 additional shares of common stock. But this is important. Each share of common stock and warrant is being sold together at a combined offering price of $16.45, while each warrant will have an exercise price of $28 per share, with the offering closing on Monday. So let's think about this for a moment. They have sold 19,000 shares to an institutional investor at a price of $16.45. The institutional investor then has the option to purchase 2 more shares at $28. The current price is $13.60. So you might be wondering, why would they not just buy on the open market? And it's really simple. Imagine the pressure that would have on the stock price. And they would end up paying far more per share. These institutions aren't stupid. They might be overpaying very slightly right now, but only because they are getting something that could end up being worth a lot more in the near future. Now, shares might drop a little bit on Monday since the offering closes on Monday, but remember that this is just 19 million shares right now. That is only about 5% of the existing share count. And the warrants, they don't come into play unless we reach 28. So looking at the charts, we can see that the stock has been on the upward trend for the past 6 or 7 months. Price has consistently made higher lows, which confirms this trend. And the momentum indicators support this too. RSI is elevated but consistent with a strong uptrend, while the MACD has turned upwards, signaling continued acceleration rather than exhaustion. Importantly, institutions paying a premium for ONDS, which reinforces the confidence. While short-term consolidation or pullbacks are possible, as I said a moment ago, with the share offering closing on Monday, the broader technical structure remains intact, favoring trend continuation rather than reversal. And I have marked this here, the price at which institutions are buying, and we can clearly see that is at a 22% premium to the current market price. This strongly suggests that they believe the fair value is higher or that they expect near-term catalysts. This is something that I will talk about in just a moment. In other news, Ondas recently announced that it has received approximately $10 million in new purchase orders across its autonomous systems portfolio, with CEO Eric Brock stating that governments and critical infrastructure operators are turning to Ondas for solutions that deliver mission assurance at scale. With one of the strongest balance sheets in the industry and a broadening technology and operating platform, we are well positioned to build on this momentum into 2026 and beyond. And this came just days after Ondas completed a pilot program in the Middle East. And for near-term catalysts, there are a few, which I will talk about in a moment. But first, what do analysts think of Ondas Holdings? Looking at MarketBeat, we can see that there are 8 Wall Street analysts covering ONDS stock. We have 6 buy ratings, 1 hold rating, and 1 sell rating, with a Wall Street consensus price target of $11.50. Now, something to note here is that these price targets tend to be a little bit outdated. The most recent targets from last month were $12 and $13, and this was far above the price at the time. Ondas is certainly due for some revisions, and I think that these are going to happen very soon. First of all, on January 14th, Ondas CEO Eric Brock will participate in a fireside chat with defense tech analyst Austin Bolig and host a one-to-one meeting with institutional investors throughout the day at the 28th Annual Needham Growth Conference. And then on Friday, Ondas will host OAS Investors Day, highlighting updated business plan, core strategic growth program, and 2026 financial outlook. So this will be big. Not only will they go through the business plan and strategic growth program, but they are also expected to provide a financial update and outlook for 2026, including discussion of anticipated revenue growth and investment priorities. But guys, what do you think of Ondas Holdings? Drop a comment. and let me know your thoughts. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. If you enjoyed this analysis video, then like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.